Croke Park on the eve of the All-Ireland Hurling Final of 1968. It won't be deserted and it won't be empty for very much longer as crowds converge on Dublin, Ireland's capital city from all parts of the world and, of course, all parts of Ireland. They arrive by bus and by train, by car, even by bicycle, all heading for the one focal point on this great day for hurling, Croke Park in Dublin. From early in the morning, the crowd's pouring in, with the flag at half-mast for Seamus McFerran, who died just before the game in Yenagy at Trocaire. The Hogan stand well filled on Taoiseach agus a van Lahar as the teams are led around for the big parade before the game. Tipperary nearer us, being led by their captain, Mick Roach, and the men of Wexford led by their captain, Dan Quigley. Uachtaran Cumann Lucas Gale and Most Reverend Dr. Morris are introduced to the teams before the start, and now the preliminaries almost over, with the President, Eamon de Valera, present also. The crowd is settling down for what they hope will be a great All-Ireland final. And the first attack is set up immediately by Tipperary, but it's repulsed and Wexford are going towards the Tipperary goal. Paul Lynch gathering the ball far out and sending in a long shot that goes over the bar to put Wexford ahead inside 10 seconds. A great start for Wexford. Many feel that they'll need every point they can get. They're still attacking here early in this first half. The ball running out onto the right wing towards Seamus Whelan. And Seamus, trying to get his shot in, has it blocked down and the danger is averted for Tipperary. Back come Tipperary and it's Jimmy Doyle trying to get through. Jimmy is tumbled and he has a 21 yards free awarded. 2 minutes gone in the first half as Jimmy levels the scores from the free, 1 point each. Back come Tipperary again. Pat Nolan, Wexford's goalkeeper, comes out to clear this one safely. Not such a long clearance though, and it's Mackie McKenna for Tipperary ready to send it back again. Into Jim Ryan, whose shot again is saved by Pat Nolan and cleared away for Wexford. Pat having a great game in goal for Wexford. As Mick Roach, covering off in the Tipperary defence as he's done so often before, survives a tackle and sends the ball away for his team. Another Tipperary attack building up. The ball being cleared out somewhat out to the 50 yards line. And Len Gaynor, number 7 for Tipperary, striking it over towards the Wexford goal again. The referee blows for a free. And Jimmy Doyle sends it over the bar and Tipperary are ahead. Two points to 1 as Wexford try to get going. A long probing ball into the Tipperary goalmouth, but the tip-backs are standing firm. The whistle, however, has gone for a 21 yards free for Wexford. Paul Lynch is the man who's going to take it, and Paul sends it over the bar with 8 minutes gone in the first half. Nothing much between the teams yet. As Liam Devaney from 21 yards out sends over a point for Tipperary. And Tipperary's long-pucking goalkeeper John O'Donoghue driving the ball way into the Wexford half again. Another 21 yards free by Jimmy Doyle sends them further ahead 6 points to 3. It's Mick Keating's turn now to have a shot, and Mick Keating has a point for Tipperary. 17 minutes gone, and it's 7 points to 3 for Tipperary, but here come Wexford again. This one goes wide, and Tipperary are back in the attack again. A nice pass back to Sean McLaughlin, lying deep, and Sean sends it over the bar for another point for Tip. It's all Tipperary at this stage, but back come Wexford with a vengeance this time, and the ball is in the net as Jack Brady is the man who scores it. Tipperary still not satisfied with the lead they have of 7 points. They want more. This is the sort of play that wins games as Jimmy Doyle sends the ball over the bar from another free, and it's 111 to 1-3, Tipperary ahead. The half-time whistle isn't too far away, and Wexford followers must be hoping for it as their goal is under severe pressure here. and only some heroic defence by the back line manages to keep the ball out as Tipperary look for that goal or that point that will put them even further ahead before half-time. Mick Roach once more for Tipperary. And a good chance for Tipperary, but the Wexford defenders are equal to the occasion, and the free out raises the siege. And at half-time, it's Tipperary ahead by 111 to 1-3. Half-time is enlivened by some musical entertainment from the Artane Boys Band. And now we have the second half starting with referee John Dowling from Offaly throwing in the ball. And Tipperary have those 8 points of a lead, and Mick Roach feels that he'd like to keep it even more. Wexford know they must do something and do it quickly. But in the early minutes, it's Tipperary attacking. And now some anxiety among Tipperary followers as Wexford get an attack going. Phil Wilson gathering a loose ball in the centre of the field. Sending it out where Jack Brady collects it. And Jack, from 40 yards out, has Wexford's first point of the second half. They're still a long way behind, but Phil Wilson is the man who starts the attack going again to Tony Doran. And a great goal by Tony Doran. Well, this is more like it for Wexford followers. But Tipperary are not finished by any means yet. And long-serving Liam Devaney, 50 yards out, sends in a long shot that goes all the way and over the bar for Tipperary. Tipperary 4 points ahead. But Jimmy O'Brien for Wexford trying to get his way through and succeeds and scores a nice point. Paul Lynch levels the scores from a 21 yards free. And now Croke Park is really excited as Tony Doran tries to get his way through for Wexford. Succeeds and gets the ball into the net, and Wexford are ahead. A minute later, it's Jimmy O'Brien again who scores another point for Wexford. Tipperary trying desperately now to pull down the lead that Wexford have rather unexpectedly taken, and it's a 21 yards free for Tipperary. Michael Keating takes it, but it's blocked down and blocked away, and Tom Neville, away over on the far side, does a little solo run before he clears it away for Wexford once more. Mick Roach makes one of his few mistakes for Tipperary, and the ball goes loose to a Wexford man. Paul Lynch it is who sends it up towards Jack Brady. 14 yards out, and a great shot by Jack and a goal. This makes it 5-7 to 112 for the Wexford men, and although Tipperary come back with 2 goals, Sean McLaughlin and the 21 yards free goal that we saw a moment ago, it was Wexford at the end who were still attacking, holding on to their 2 points lead. And although this attack ended in a wide, they were still quite satisfied because it turned out to be the last effective puck of the game. Wexford the winners by 5-8 to 3-12 for Tipperary. And the delighted Wexford team finding their way through their many delighted followers to the holding of the cup by the president of the GAA, Seamus O'Reilly.